Hello everybody, my name is Mina and today I want to talk with you about the object-oriented programming, and then we will go to Visual Studio and we'll have a real application in Visual Studio. Let's see what is object-oriented programming first. Object-oriented programming actually is a style of programming or a paradigm which is centered around objects rather than functions. The main purpose of object-oriented programming is to reduce the effect of changing. And as you know, the common programming languages such as C#, C++, Python, Java, JavaScript, and many more using object-oriented programming. Actually, they support object-oriented programming. And some of very famous frameworks such as Angular, such as React, which they are very famous these days, they are also using object-oriented programming. So if you want to be a great website developer, and if you want your resume stand out between other candidates, absolutely you should know about object-oriented programming. Okay, now we want to see what is the concepts of object-oriented programming. The four main concepts or four main pillars of object-oriented programming are encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. We will talk about them one by one to understand what is their meanings. First of all, encapsulation. Before object-oriented programming, we had procedural programming. This is our program. You can see that we have some datas here and some functions which operates over these datas. As our program grows, we have lots of functions that they have relationship with each other. They had connection with each other. So if we want to change one of them, for example this function, we need to change all functions which is related to this function. So we have lots of copying and pasting, and when our program grows, it will be very complicated to change our program. So after introducing encapsulation, this problem solved. Encapsulation actually solved this problem. We put related variables and functions in a capsule called object. We called variables as property and function as method. So if we want to change anything inside this capsule, we don't need to change other capsules and other functions. So lots of copy and pastes will reduce in our project, and our project will not be any more complicated if we need to change it. Now we want to see what is class and object and see some example about class and object. Okay, we want to see an example of our car class in Visual Studio 2019 and just define a function for it. You already know about how to make a console application. We just go in a file menu, new project, and by choosing the first dialog, we can have our very first application. You already know about this. This is very basic things. I already defined for you the car class. You can see this class has two properties with the name model and color. Both are string, and also I defined a function for it which write on console write a line. Sorry, this line is my car is model is the model of the car, and my color of the car is the color of the car. Okay, how we can use this function and how we can make an object from this class? We just go to the program main, and then we should define the new object. How we define the object? We use var keyword. We give the name to this class, to this object, my car equal to new. What is the name of our class? car, so the type would be car, and because this is class, we need to define it like that. As you can see, when I put the cursor here, you can see the car variable is my car variable actually has the type of car. Okay, now we should initiate the model and color for my car object. Now my car is an object. Okay, my car, I just type my car, and after dot I can see the properties which I already defined in the class: color, model, and my car function, and some other more properties which are from the object class, which is parent of all classes. Okay, then I select the color. Now I can give value to it. My color could be red. It needs semicolon. And then my car model, my car dot model is equal to any model, for example BMW. That's it. We initiate our class. Now we can use our function. How we use it? Again, my car dot my car function. You can see this function here. Just enter, because it is void and it doesn't have any parameter. Just we type them name like this. Okay, that's it. Let's run the program by Control F5. Here it is. My car model is BMW and my car color is red. So our program worked perfectly. Thank you.